Welcome, everybody, to beautiful Miami and Hard Rock Stadium, site of this year's Capital One Orange Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive and keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the third seed in this playoff, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Motion now from the tight end. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Well, we've seen this from this defense all year long, the ability to stop the run, and they get things started here on this first play of the game with being stout up front.
Second down play coming up. Give it to the back again. Fighting off the defender. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Sets up as a 3rd and 3 here on this opening possession. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Running back grabs it on a screen. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a 3rd down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field. But instead, this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
Kentucky getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Here's the second down play. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
What a play here by this defensive line. You can get so caught up in the flashy offense of Ohio State in recent years, But let's not forget, they still play defense in the shoe and have such great history and tradition with that defensive line play.
After consecutive losses, we need a miracle here on 3rd and a mile. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And they've got him again. That ferocious pass rush, back-to-back sacks.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, Chris. As people like to say, this is an obvious passing situation. It's really hard to vary things up and confuse the defense. This time, the defensive line just came right in, expecting the pass, and blew up the play.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Breaks loose at the 40. They make the stop, but a big gain puts him in enemy territory. Ball spotted at the 48. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Ooh, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Finding space at the 20. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, I thought he might take that one all the way to the house. What a nice job by being able to find that lane in that defense. He picks up big yards, and the defense is fortunate to get him out of bounds.
And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. Now they line up to kick the extra point. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. Last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Handoff in a single back formation. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense going on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
They went backwards on 1st down, so 2nd and long from the 24. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. Boom. Runs right over the defender. Already got the first down, but looking for more yardage. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Well, anytime I'm evaluating running backs, it's not just about speed and size and what he brings to the team. It's also about his toughness, yards after the contact. What kind of balance does he have? How about that run right there? You can bet his teammates and his coaches are very proud of that effort. What a heck of a run there for a nice gain.
That's an important first down on that running play. Ball handed to the running back. Tackle made after just a short gain.
Defense does really. Being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. He's running out of time here. Pass knocked away and incomplete. That'll do it for quarter number 1.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Ohio State 7, Kentucky 0.
First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He stays alive. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Boy, you've got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground.
And your Ohio State Buckeyes will take over 1st and 10.
And here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. A short completion to the tight end. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
This is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, Chris, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hands. So good job of showing some strength and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
Pass caught, 2nd down now. And the play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to the 44.
Well, that's a beautiful run here for the first down, really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, just so many great backs. We're seeing another one right here.
You set it down to the offense, 1st and 10. It's a quarterback keeper. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
But the linebackers and really the quarterback of the defense on this play diagnosed that read quickly and executed it flawlessly. He just flew in and blew up the option play for a loss.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He's moving out of the pocket. And now the defense able to bring him down.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Crucial third down play coming up. Quarterback making some changes at the line. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. He's looking deep here. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that 3rd down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a 1st down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got 4th down.
They need a yard here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
Chris, how about this? The offensive coordinator decides to run the quarterback in a design run to try to catch the defense napping, but the defense was not having it at all. Waiting for that play to be run, comes up with a nice stop to get the ball back.
And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Short connection to the tight end here. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice game.
Completion makes it 2nd and medium. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. They get him down after a short return, but interception gets the...
And the Buckeyes
at the 36.
How about the big fella coming up with the interception? You don't see that very often.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost him anything. Let's see what the mindset is here.
In an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Trying to create outside the pocket now. The pickup is 9, so it sets up a 3rd and 1 now. Direct snap to the back. Tackle made at the 41. That's 1st down yardage.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
The Buckeyes lining up here on 1st and 10. And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning. A chance to strategize here before we reach halftime. Here's a 1st and 10 play. They go with a direct snap. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. This is a daunting attempt from 54 yards out. Let's see if he's got the leg. This try is no good. And after the miss, it's still a 7-point lead.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
Here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Receiver makes the grab. The spin move. And that big gain moves the ball across midfield all the way to about the 36. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. They're going to run it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back. Catch made on the left side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
First down here for this offense. Send the back in motion. Looking to throw it on 1st down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's caught. Touchdown, Kentucky.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
Now the important point after attempt. And there's the point after. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed, and he lofts it toward the left sideline. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete. Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Kentucky.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Defense is coming after him. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with the perfect call on this important play coming up. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Gets some space around the 30. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Down, just one play left here in the half. He tosses it back. Pressure is coming. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. And the defense jumps on the football. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The kickoff team out there now to get the second half underway. Bringing it out, it's Burden. Solid coverage here. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over.
Ohio State Buckeyes will take over. First and 10.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated and get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
The defensive coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Third down after that running play. Tackled, but first down.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
The Buckeyes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Linebackers making some adjustments now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And that is a first down gain. Moves the ball to the 40.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
The Buckeyes pick up enough for a first down here. Ball handed off. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
A gain makes it second and medium. That's a design quarterback keeper. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Offense facing third and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough fourth down decision? They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Now the offense facing a third and long from their own 41. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looks left and finds his target there. Tackled across midfield at the 48, good enough for a first down.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Drive stays alive with that first down completion. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Looking right, this one caught.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Brings up second down.
Second down play coming up. And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Inside the 30 now. Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line there. They were able to pave the way for that first down.
Buckeyes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
He's tackled at the 11-yard line. Second down coming up.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Receiver in motion now. They'll hand it off. Runs through the defender. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
He's brought down at the 6-yard line.
So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry up. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. On the run here, lets it go. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They will claim the second half lead. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Ohio State 14, Kentucky 7.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Quick throw to the left side. Oh, and he dropped it. You do not see that very often from this guy. It's going to bring up third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you got to have to come up with and make a catch.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
And here comes the punter onto the field. Bringing it back, it's Burden. And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Yeah, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Keeping it on the ground here. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop it.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice solid gain.
So it's 3rd and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, that's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the 2nd and 3rd-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. Kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Short throw to the back, an easy completion. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play. The offense wanted to hurry up.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
That's incomplete. Even on a 4th down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. The linebacker shifting around now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. The pocket breaking down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. And the quarterback dropping back. Running out of time in the pocket. And it's incomplete. And the drive will fizzle out here in the final minutes.
Well, down late in this football game by more than a possession, they obviously had to go for this. They just couldn't come up with the execution.
And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Remember, it was a field goal on the last possession. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Finds room at the 30. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you've got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Great job by the running back is staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the 4th quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball, a chance to really secure victory here.
Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. Oh, it's snapped to the back. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. Nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
The Buckeyes look to keep this drive moving. Quick throw misses his mark there, incomplete.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Second down here. Time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Brought down quickly after the pitch. The defense reading that option very well. Big 3rd down play. If they can't get the stop, they have to consider calling a timeout. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Fights off a defender. The defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So on fourth down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. Long enough and good. And they add to the lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. The Kentucky offense is back out on the field. That last possession, they got stopped on fourth down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. Looking for his big tight end, but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Second down after the incompletion. And he'll set up to throw. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game. But they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down.
Let's go.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Back to throw again. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Not easy to bring down. The cornerback finally gets the job done. They get to the line in a hurry here for this third down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Oh, the quarterback and receiver just not quite on the same page. But the good news is it's fourth down and short. And trailing in this game, you've got to convert here to keep your hopes alive.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Needs a completion here on fourth down. It's a quick grab. Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible.
Timeout, Kentucky.
Kentucky getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Receiver makes the catch, That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
We're in for an exciting finish. Time ticking away. Offense time probably for just one last drive. First down, looking to throw the football. Bringing pressure. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And they'll get him down that time. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Contact as he let the ball go. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Out past the 30. Inside the 10. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Ohio State. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
You snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. And he makes the grab, a successful two-point try. They bump the lead up even more. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. Well, they test the middle there, but yet nothing. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Handoff here from the shotgun. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3. The offense spends a timeout here. There are 16 seconds remaining.
Hey, where's that been the whole game? That's actually a nice run. It has been a tough day for this offense, but you know what? You love to see the offensive line and the running back still out there competing, trying to show the coaches that they're not worried about the score. They're going to go out and show their competitive spirit, and hopefully that'll help them down the road.
On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Going the other way, can they stop him? Past the 10. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And a pick 6, a monster play by this defense here.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that